Hello, good afternoon. Hello, teacher. Hello, classmates. We are talking about the ecotourism advantages and disadvantages about this very important topic. So I will give a little information about or an introduction about what is mean ecotourism. Ecotourism is defined as a tourism of exotic endangered environment, usually to support conservation efforts and research developments. Usually, the ecosystems of these places have little to no interaction with human society, providing scientists with available biological information and tourists with breathtaking experience. I will give some advantages about this very important topic. Valuable biological information. Ecotourism provides the opportunity for not only environmentalists but also tourists to learn more about the ecosystems, biology, and geology of a specific location. Local economic improvement in some cases. Ecotourism provides a sustainable economic growth for countries. Places like Ecuador, Nepal, Madagascar, and Costa Rica on tourists to build their economies. A positive impact on community culture. Not only does ecotourism create jobs for locals, it also promotes and preserves traditional practices. Increase environmental awareness. Most ecotourism programs include educational components about environment preservation. Now I will give some disadvantages about this topic. The first one will threats to indigenous cultures as a repercussion to relocating native groups. Culture and traditional practice become threatened. Relocation of locals. Sometimes locals groups of people are displaced from their homes in order to make way for hotels. Ecotourism expansions and natural resource excavations. So I will give a little conclusion with a question. The question will be, how can you be an ecotourist? So the conclusion or the answer will be, in reality it all boils down to who you are working through, where you go, how do you get there, and what do you while traveling to reduce your negative impacts on the environment. So that is very important, keep in your mind. Now I will give the answers or the response about the survey that I did to one of my teachers coordinator. I couldn't record him because I don't have my cell phone yet. So I got just the survey I got written. Yes, so I have the answers here. So I will read the sentences and let's go how I score you, how they score the next survey. So the the grades or the score will be the next. One will be strongly disagree, two disagree, three neutral, four agree, and five strongly agree. Yes, so let's start with economic impact first. First sentence, first question. Tourism brings important economic benefits to the residents of the community, and the answer was 5. 2. Tourism creates employment opportunities for residents in the community. The answer was 4. Local business benefit the most from tourists? The answer was 5. Tax revenues from tourists are used to improve roads, highways, and public service for residents. The answer was 1. The cost of living in the community has increased because of tourism. The answer was 3. Social impact. The first sentence will be tourism has a result in a pleasantly overcrowded parks for local residents. The answer was 2. Tourism has a result in a pleasantly overcrowded shopping places of local residents. The answer was 4. 3. Tourism contributes social problems such as crime, drug use, prostitution, and so forth in the community. The answer was 3. Number 4. Tourism helps keep culture alive and helps maintain the ethnic identity. The ethnic identity of the local residents. The answer was 4. And I want to give a little explanation about this sentence, because yes, we keep the culture alive because we show them how is our culture in each country that we have. And number 5, tourism encourages residents to imitate the behavior of the tourists and religious cultural traditions. The answer was 4. 6, tourism causes the disruption or traditional cultural behavior patterns in local residents. The answer was 3. And the last one, environment impact. The first sentence was tourism causes environment pollution. The answer was 5. Number 2, tourism produces congestion. The answer was 4. Number 3, tourism produces large quantities of waste products. The answer was 4. And number 4, tourism was improved the ecological environment of the community in many ways. The answer was 4. So this survey was for Javier Flores, who was my teacher, and he is the coordinator from the school I work. Thank you very much. This is all about the ecotourism tourists. See you soon.